Strategic scheduling. Champions are born, losers are made, page 47. I talk about scheduling. Jody, what do you have in your hand? What did you show me tonight? What is that?
Millionaire agenda. My millionaire planner.
A millionaire championship planner. I could tell you I have never seen people, I'm a paper planner, basic fundamental person. And Jody went out after she came to the boot camp and invested in, have you been more scheduled?
Absolutely.
Have you accomplished a lot more?
He can tell you.
Her husband's saying yes. That's awesome. Scheduling is so, because with so much technology, everybody runs late. Does that make any sense? Technology does not create focus. You have to be strategically scheduled. This is what I want to share right here. Control your day. Control what? Your day. When you let a day control you, you've lost the strategic advantage. People go, well, John, what happens when something comes up? It doesn't come up. I don't pick up the phone. Jan Anderson will tell you that if she ever calls me and doesn't call me from either her DDG number that comes up or her personal cell number, I don't pick up my phone. I don't pick up my phone if it's an unidentified caller. And my phone isn't loaded up with everyone that was around me 15 years ago or out of my life right now. I love them, and I'll be discussing that tonight, a secret about the faithful goodbye. But being scheduled, because this is very important. Your daily decisions predict your destination. See, your daily decisions predict your destination. What you do today predicts your destination. No one just becomes an Olympic athlete. No one just becomes a motivational speaker. No one just becomes, oh, I want to write a book. Great, start. Strategic scheduling every day. When you lose control, you're like a football quarterback who has a headset communication failure. By the way, this is awesome. The New York Jets, for those of you that are Jet fans, the New York Jets have not had one touchdown scored against them yet. They are 2-0, and they have not had a touchdown yet against them. You realize that, right? They haven't played the Dolphins yet. But you know what's amazing? You know what's amazing is we're 2 weeks into the football season. There's been coaches praised and coaches fired. Why? By the results. Your results speak louder than your words. And your results represent your schedule. Because I could take a look at someone's schedule. I was going to grab my planner. As most of you know at the boot camps, my planner is usually up here. I could take my planner, and I could look at someone's planner for the last 30 days, and I could predict what they're going to be for the next 30 years. See, you have to start changing today. Wherever your weakness is, you have to start focusing on it. And you have to be strategically scheduled. It's so important. Now, that's a little bear there. My wife does my PowerPoints. It says, don't leave them waiting. I'm going to go to my closing book now on page 29. And you guys were awesome tonight. All of you have been students of mine, as you know. Strategy number 5 is always be early. How many people that have all the fancy phones and 64 headsets and 74 cell phones and all the different headsets, and they got 42 emails, but they show up late? I didn't get your email. I didn't get your message. Well, if you had one phone and one email, you would. Always be early. When you strategize your scheduling, let me read from page 29. I can almost guarantee you the times that you were early, your closing ratio had a higher percentage. How many of you that when you showed up for an event, you showed up to market your product or service, and you were on time and or a few minutes early and ready to present your business, did your closing ratio go up? For those of you that showed up late, did your closing ratio go down? Of course it's going to happen. Because what happens right here, this is very powerful focus on this. When you are late, the person that has been waiting on you has already likely made up his mind about what you're about to offer him or her, and the answer is simply no thanks. After all, if you can't be on time for an appointment that was scheduled last week, then how on earth will this person be able to depend on you if they invest in your product? If you are late, then you might as well just reschedule or call off the appointment altogether. It's over. And this is my lovely coaching words. I don't care if you disagree with me. It's the truth, and you know it, correct? How many of you, if you're waiting to purchase a product, purchase a home, purchase a piece of jewelry, purchase a suit, and you go somewhere and you have a scheduled appointment, and the salesperson shows up late. Right away, you're like, this person is late. And you're early. You're not even listening to anything they're saying. For all of you who are in sales and marketing, you will increase your business and explode your business right now. It's a major secret. A, to bombarding the fear flu because you're there prepared and you're ready to close. That's why tonight we did the event 6:30 to 7:30, was networking. 7:25 we got started. I'm teaching from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and then we're going to be here. We said till 9:30, but we're going to be here a little bit longer. But events always, all your events must start on time. How many of you have started to apply that since you went to some of my events and teachings? Makes a big difference, doesn't it? It keeps you so scheduled because most people are sitting there. That's how most people are. They're like a black bear ready to attack these days. Because remember, if they're not into self-development, they're lost. They're either on their phones like this, clicking away. I don't text, by the way. My phone has an antenna. I don't text. I think they should outlaw it. I think texting is a waste of time. They can't spell, and they're dry. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, texting to me is email. Texting, people can text, but they're always late and confused. Pick up the phone. And you have to realize that when you go to an event, take a look at your schedule and say, but, no, there's no buts allowed. You don't know my schedule. Yes, I do. You're confused and you procrastinate. Change. See, inside the word challenge is change. If you don't challenge yourself, you won't change. See, Nikki Stone will tell you when she speaks, and I'm going to interview her very shortly, it's awesome when she shows the video in front of 40,000 people in Japan. And the first time she went, you could see, she says she wasn't focused. She was listening to the crowd. 40,000 people in Japan 2 years before she won the gold medal. She broke her back. They said she would never walk again. She won the gold medal. And I asked her this question because I watched the video. I said, Nikki, I'm looking in your eyes. What are you thinking about? So I was thinking about all the times my coach was screaming at me at training, and I can hear his voice. Over 40,000 people, I focused and heard his voice. Went in and landed. Focused. Olympic athletes, imagine if they go, oh, sorry, I know I was supposed to get in the pool. Sorry, I know the race started 2 minutes ago. Is that okay? Or else, well, I know I was supposed to land at West Palm Beach Airport, but I decided let me just land out in the Everglades a little bit for you guys as a pilot. See, success is very simple. Failure is just a series of massive confusion. Success is very simple. The basic fundamentals, and a basic fundamental of business, and a basic fundamental of bombarding the fear flu is, guess what? Get to your sales and marketing events, show up on time, show up enthusiastic, show up rested, show up focused, be there early, and show that presentation, your product, your service, and close. Right, Christy? Close. Closing changes people's lives. When one door closes, what happens? Another one opens. See, when I know Rick, when Rick first met me at an event, purchased some material, gave the Find Your Why CD. It was the first one I made, which had the landscaper in the background, I believe, that one. Then gave it to Nancy. Nancy listened to it. Then Nancy came out to an event, like many of you came out to an event because somebody invited you. And then it all happens. It's so important to be strategically scheduled. And tonight when you go home, take a look at your schedule for tomorrow and ask yourself, does my schedule for, because tomorrow is going to be today, does my schedule for today represent my destination? If it doesn't, you own your day. Change.